very excited tonight to be joined by these two. Luca, who we had earlier, is back.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Very good. And he's brought his head chef with him, Paul Greening from Aqua Kyoto. Thank you very much for joining us, Paul.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
How are you doing?
Good to see you.
How's taste?
Actually, taste is really good.
Have you done taste before? Do I know this? I don't know this.
I have done taste before, but I tried to pretend I haven't.
Did you do it for another lesser restaurant?
Yeah, I did it for, a kaiseki restaurant, actually.
Yes. Yeah.
But it was a different kind of ball game. It was a very small stall.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is the first time you've headed up and done it.
Yeah, for Aqua Kyoto, so it's going to be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
We kind of boned out 7,000 chicken wings for this event. After months of preparation, we're finally here.
I was explaining to the guys earlier, people don't quite understand that having a restaurant here at Taste, and I've done it a few years, it's not like you get to close your own restaurant and not do any of that stuff, just to do Taste. You're still running a huge, successful restaurant.
You just get less sleep every night.
And you get less sleep because you're now essentially running two restaurants, one of which is in the middle of Regent's Park and feeding 6,000 people in 5 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So for restaurateurs and chefs, it's a commitment, shall we say, but a joyful one because you get to, as a restaurateur, as a chef, you never get to meet as many of your customers as you do at Taste. It's a wonderful thing to have that.
I think it gives people the chance to have that one-to-one kind of contact, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an amazing.
And how many people can you in the industry you can meet as well?
Yeah.
You know, I've been out with Claudio for Sushi Sama.
Yeah, absolutely. When do we have Claudio here? Claudio's on tomorrow, is he? Yeah. Claudio for Sushi Sama's on with us tomorrow. Looking forward to having him. That'll be super fun. Right, these people will listen less to me and learn more about what we might be cooking.
Okay, I think you're actually really lucky today because today I've unleashed a very special piece of meat. It's an AA5 in Japan. They have a grade score, unlike Australia, New Zealand, where they stole the embryos, should I say. We've got a grade score in Japan from AA3 to AA5, and then after that we've got a BMS score rating, which is basically a marble. So this product here is an AA5 BMS score 10. Yeah, you probably won't get much higher than this. And to be honest,
can I let the guys see this just before you? Can I pass that
well,
around? It's back sealed. So
it's like a cow that's been fed Big Macs all its life. Yeah, it's had the cheese and the fat content is amazing. I had a supplier a couple of months ago.
Yeah, where do you get this from? Who's
Well, it's a bit of a secret because a lot of the Kobe stuff.
It's a guy at the back of a car park.
Exactly. Well, it's all kind of. A lot of the Kobe beef is actually regulated by the Yakuza back in Japan. Funny enough, it's quite controlled.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky enough that we deal with a Japanese supplier directly from Japan.
Amazing.
So we get this. We get it about 4 kilo amounts at a time.
Yep.
My operations director is who's sitting at the back there is very partial to the Wagyu, should I say.
So the dish we're doing
is it's quite interesting because my background is in microbiology, and so I've inoculated all kinds of bacterial growth and probiotics in this dish. So not is it only tasty, it's really good for you. So we've got lacto-fermented ramsons. I've made a koji butter, which is a bacterial growth which is made in the process of making sake.
Yeah.
And that's really quite complex in how it's made. And then we've just got these ume shallot, braised shallots.
Using those on the big screen, they're amazing.
And we're just going to put those in the oven, we're going to melt those down. And I think Luca here is going to make an amazing cocktail.
I was thirsty.
I'm going to make a simple
You know, I'm so thirsty here.
Look, his drink that he made earlier on the banana was amazing.
I
think
so
we
now
had the
you need
whole
something
thing,
more
didn't we?
manly, right?
Yeah.
Something a little bit.
So what are we making now?
So we're making something which is with 4 ingredients, you know. The first is the artichoke. The artichoke, I think, is a vegetable that works really well with meat. So in this case, you know, it's something that can match. And the Campari, which is the bitter side of the drink, you know.
Quickly here, how often do you guys get together and sit down and you go, you know what, let's make some drinks to go combine with some of these dishes that we make? You guys get together often and talk about that?
After the first couple of drinks, we can't remember much.
That's good. All right, so we're definitely drinking. Okay, so let's go, Luca. Tell us what we're doing.
So I'm gonna make a drink. It's called the $3 million, and is with Cynar, which is an artichoke liqueur. Is a palate cleanser, let's say. Campari, which is from where I'm from, Milan. So I need to try to put it everywhere I go.
Okay.
And you have a bit of whiskey. So a blended whiskey with it, and a few dashes of absinthe, just to keep the fresh mouthfeel in your mouth. So it's something really simple. It's served on the rocks, and it's a manly drink, but I think everyone can have it.
What are the little flowers for?
The little flower is
manly drink.
That's the same flowers we use.
When the drink is too manly, you need to add a little bit of female touch.
We have a lady guest who's willing to try your manly drink as well.
You will love it, I'm pretty sure.
I hope we can make some extra.
Right, let's get going, Luca.
To the audience.
Let's go. He's going to tell us what's in this. Or how to do it.
So, the first step, I'm going to just do 25 ml of Cynar. As I said, this is the artichoke liqueur. I'm going to make 3 portions of it. So it's an equal part. If you think about Negroni, it's a similar style. And then you have the Campari. Equal measure, really simple. You can make at home. I make many of those.
The equal measure.
Be my guest.
The equal measure.
It's the secret.
Do you really use that at work?
Oh yes, I have to.
Okay, otherwise we're overpouring.
The operations director. You can't say things like, oh,
I saw some of your tricks earlier. It was like watching a cocktail with Tom Cruise. So I highly doubt you used that.
So equal measures of all.
Yeah, just equal measure and a couple of dashes of absinthe. I think everyone likes absinthe, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't it Father's Day this Sunday, guys?
It is.
It's Beef and Whiskey Day.
Beef and whiskey, that's what we're doing.
And also, if we can have some volunteers here, I have about 8 seats. If you want to come up, come on through. We're going to try all this amazing food. So come on through, guys. Just sit down, fill up that little form for me. There we go. That's 2, 5. I need 3 more here. 1, 2, 3. Come on through.
You are the Wagyu winners tonight. I like that.
So lucky.
Lucky?
Lucky. Yeah.
This will take you months to get this reservation out. Yeah, you'd have to know Paolo di Tasso to get this reservation. It's the only way to get a reservation.
Come on through, guys. Come sit down.
Right, so lots of ice, plenty
So
of
yes,
ice.
a lot of ice. Just leave it there for a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Just
And
give
what
it
you're
a
doing
couple
now
of
is just
minutes.
bringing the drink down to temperature, like a martini and
Exactly.
same style.
You must have the right temperature. You need to open up a little bit the fragrances, yeah?
Yeah.
And then the drink will be ready. So, just a couple of seconds.
Do you know what I love about the colour? It's like we made plum almost, isn't it?
It is, it's a plum colour.
It is.
It's so Japanese.
So tell us, Paul, because with the best will in the world, you are not a Japanese man.
No, obviously. I was abandoned at childhood in Tokyo, and they shipped me to New Zealand. Yeah, so and
So tell us your background. How did you end up out in Kyoto? Where did you? Where did you train? How long have you been here for?
I actually look a lot younger than my age, but I'm actually 65. I can tell you both.
I'm the opposite, I'm 21.
No, okay, so what I did is I started off as a microbiologist.
Yep.
Got bored of that.
Yeah, I can see why.
I think we all started somewhere else completely before we came to this business, didn't we?
So I travelled around the world. Basically, I started off, I won Commis Chef of the Year in New Zealand.
Yep.
I entered the Culinary Olympics with the New Zealand team. We travelled to Japan. It was back in '94. Got a silver medal. And then from that point onwards, I then decided, you know what? I've been doing a lot of Japanese, and I kind of went into like French, and I worked with Pierre Gagnon in Paris.
Oh, wow.
Pierre Kaufman back when he was in Hospital Road.
Yeah.
God, that's a long time ago. And then I ended up in Australia working at Pierre in Sydney. So, you know, I had quite a eclectic training really. And then I kind of went back to Japanese, and I like the purity that comes with
Is that
food.
the thing? Is that what
I think there is a real mix between Nordic cooking and Japanese. It's really kind of like basic elements, nature. And you know, there is a lot of this Peruvian Japanese out there, but I still think that you should really stick true to your roots. So everything that we make, you know, we're not opening up bottles of crap from China. Well, a lot of the stuff in Japan is actually manufactured in China.
Right.
So we make everything in-house. We've got lots of fermentation tanks, and we're making tofu, and you know, I use a lot of wild products. Just walking around Regent's Park here, I thought, oh look, there's pineapple mayweed. Maybe I'm going to use that on my Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's lots of things that you can actually use and eat, and a lot of it's for free, really.
Excuse me, Chef. Francesco Mazzei, ladies and gentlemen, and Alfred Bassad. Were you walking by with us saying hello? Hello, gentlemen. How are you? Are you coming back?
Gorgeous. Thank you.
Look at that. Is that not a man's drink? That's called a man's Ume plum whiskey.
Come on, guys. Let's have some.
George,
Let's have around there. Don't be shy. Got a little flour. Beautiful.
Right, now I feel some cooking coming on. Right.
Right, okay. Wow. Okay, so what we got? We've got this beautiful piece of beef.
Yeah.
I've got these shallots that we kind of...
what have you done to these so far?
We've just braised them with butter to keep them whole together, and we've cooked them down with ume shu, which is basically a plum wine. Okay. So I'm just going to heat those up.
Let's stick those in this one.
Oh, I've got the lid on, don't worry. I'm going to heat those up. They're going to be beautiful. I've got this beautiful piece of Wagy beef. I'm just going to put a touch of oil on this so it doesn't stick on something I don't know.
And you've been heating this since about 15 minutes before, so
this is preheated.
Searing grill.
Look at that. Yeah. Now this got a lot of fat in it, it's going to come out. So also, I don't use a lot of salt because, you know, I use a lot of ume and you get a lot of salt from seaweeds. So I've got this Japanese mustard seaweed kind of base. I'm just going to base it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
there's no need to marinate that before, you can do that as you're going.
Need. Yeah. And you know, as you can see, there's a lot of, as that renders down, that's going to be amazing. What special person is going to cut this beautiful
I don't know, we haven't found anyone. If we find someone who has a question for Paul, they might be here.
It's going to give us a bowler or something, but actually, it's the process of how sake's made. It's got koji, and you know, it's got so many components. I've used the skin of yuzu, which we get from Japan, and braised garlic that we braise in shiitake dashi. So it's really complex, but it's absolutely amazing flavour. I'm just going to put a little bit on this, and this will just actually lift this whole product. So actually, if you go to our store at the moment, I'm actually putting this on our Wagyu beef. I don't tell anyone that, but
what are you serving at the booth? And what's the booth number, Chef?
Sorry?
What are you serving?
Oh, we're an R13. We're right next to the Clove Club.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't miss it. We've got these huge truffles that we're grating onto these beautiful Wagyu.
And what are you serving then?
We're serving this rock shrimp that seems to be so addictive. People keep on pestering me on my break to make more. So.
Oh, good. Well, make sure to stop by and go see the booth.
Okay, so the other thing that I think is really important is we use a lot of wild product, natural products here, and these grow wild. We've got these beautiful pink garlic flowers.
These are amazing. If I put this sort of here, it's 2 seconds.
And you know, I just want to make an experiment here because I believe that each one of you people who are test subjects are going to have to go through the subject of understanding everything that you eat. And I just want all of you just to try this, yeah, and tell me what your reaction base is.
Do you need to? No. Do I believe?
What does that taste like?
No.
Yeah.
Basic.
Slightly bitter, slightly spicy.
Exactly. It's the same chemical that you would find in mustard, wasabi. So these are all natural products grown here in the UK. So who's going to be the lucky guest who's going to cut this beef up? Who's going to do the honours?
Not me. Who wants to cut it up?
Who's in charge of Wagyu slices?
I have this beautiful Damascus steel knife, absolutely razor sharp, so if you cut yourself, it adds to the flavour.
Come on, we have to have one
volunteer.
Come on,
there we are.
There we go. My goodness, come on.
Let's do it.
Very shy crowd.
So, what's your name? Ian.
And congratulations. Careful. And what you're going to do, I'll start off with you, Ian. So we're going to cut, basically, I've got some butter. We're going to cut like pieces like this. Can you do that? Right through. Lovely. So while Ian's doing that, I've also got some lacto-fermented ramsons, which I've been fermenting for 6 weeks. It's got a pH level of 4, so it's probiotic, lacto meaning lactic acid. It's high in lactobacillus bacteria, really good for your digestive system. Also, I've got this beautiful piece of.
That's phenomenal.
Look at that.
A great thing.
That is actually seaweed. I'm getting this from Donegal in Ireland.
Is it?
Yeah, and I kind of put it through a process. And then you get this like snap effect, like it's Rice Krispies. Oh, you can't hear that. But. And then I've got this other beautiful product that we make in house. We make all our own tofu. Nothing is we buy in. We make everything.
That's a hell of a commitment. I mean, that's a fantastic thing.
That is why I never sleep. Yeah, I'm always. But
always making tofu.
So we're making this one's an egg tofu, and I use eggs only from Sicily, not because it's Italy, but because they're really high in vitamin E. They're really yellow, just like you get in Japan. So we've set this egg, and as you can see, can the camera come in or?
Yeah, I think so.
It's
Yeah.
going in right now.
Can you see the wobble effect?
Enough.
Can you see that?
It's like a panna cotta. There we are.
Oh,
There's the
wobble
wobble.
effect. See, there's the wobble.
Live on the big screen.
Okay, so it's just
Balls of wobble.
lovely. So look, we've got this beautiful piece of meat.
Are you serving on a banana leaf? Is that right?
No, it's actually a bamboo leaf.
A bamboo leaf. Sorry.
So I'm just going to take this. It's such a long piece of meat. I'd hate to tell you what the cost of the meat is, but I'll let
Please
you
tell us. How much would that cost, chef?
It's disgustingly expensive. Also, I've got in here some braised nori daikon, which we make in like a shiitake dashi. It's like dried shiitake.
Right.
We add a little bit of wheat-free soya, so it's all wheat-free and good for you.
Yeah.
And this is a really good, and we use the cores, and then we carefully sculpture them into little rounds, yeah? We've got little dwarfs who do that with little knives at our work. So I'm going to put a couple of these on. And while I'm talking about that, I think, oh my God, my shots should be really gone out, and there you go, just like Julian Child, we're pulling those
Like
out.
you've done that before.
Well, a few times. So,
Going back to Luca's drink, how was the drink? You guys tasted it? Really, really
Yeah,
good?
George's left hers. I'm going to have hers.
Good.
So have you tried any other people's food while you've been here so far this week?
do you know, I've tried quite a few people's food.
Who are you enjoying? Who's
I tried the lamb chop from Pro Club. It's very nice.
Which won best in taste last
Yeah.
night?
Yeah, we had that this morning. No?
Yeah.
Breakfast.
We do an award every year at Taste, which is best in taste. So one dish, amazing panel of judges last night. We had Faye Mashler from the Evening Standard.
Oh, she's a legend. isn't she?
Joe Warwick, Richard Vine, Jizzy Erskine. Fantastic people came around, tasted them all. And Clove Club won for their lamb chop. The Clove Club's a great restaurant. Those boys are great, they're doing some really interesting stuff.
They really are. It's really good.
Anywhere else you've been to?
Of course, I'm just around the corner to Sushi Samba. I've been trying their food.
Yeah.
I haven't got out a lot to be
No,
honest.
fair
I mean,
enough.
I've just been so utterly busy with the masses trying to consume as much food as they can. So, got some lacto-fermented ramsons here, and I think that's really interesting.
Do you do this dish at the restaurant?
We just do a dish that's very similar to this.
Yeah.
Actually, I've just added a couple of little ingredients in there because I forgot to add a few things in this morning. I had a couple of hours sleep, so.
This is fun. People love seeing experimentation.
Yeah.
Stroke making up as we go.
Yeah, exactly. So I've got these beautiful, beautiful garlic flowers. You know, the great thing about Japanese food is the fact that not only is it really good for you, it's really, it's very pretty, it's very kind of artistic in the sense of how they do it. And one of the beliefs that I believe is that they always look at the end result and think, oh my God, what am I going to come up with next? It's always a challenge to make my operations director happy. So, not finished yet, German. Going to put a few little orange flower bases in there. And then I'm just going to finish off with a little bit of this butter, which is really nice. And that is it. How's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Greening from Aqua Kyoto on probably what is the prettiest dish that has been done on this stage during Taste. That's phenomenal. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jeff.